What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Phoenix here, back with a brand new video, and today I want to talk about the rumored Venom game that we're getting. So without a doubt, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys go and hit that like button down below, hit that subscribe button as well. Let's try and shoot for a solid 40 likes on today's video, and without a doubt, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the first thing that I want to see is some new attacks, because last year there was some concept art for some more moves that Venom was supposed to have in Marvel Spider-Man 2. And I really think that it's fair that we get 2 more slots for those moves, because when we were playing as Peter, we had 4 symbiote abilities, right? Plus, it really does look like some of those abilities, especially one ability, looks like it was a more aggressive concrete-based ability from Infamous Second Son. You're able to turn into a concrete ball. So I feel like that could be something that they could get into, because based on the concept art that we see, it seems like they took a lot of inspiration from that for that specific move. Now, the next thing I want to see is I want the host to stay Harry instead of Eddie, because even though, yes, we know that Eddie does exist in this universe, but we don't know what this version of Eddie is like. Plus, without the meteorite, Harry would be in control just like he was earlier on before he got the meteorite. So that would be very interesting to see. The next thing I want to see is obviously some new Traversal, which we did get a glimpse of when we were playing as Venom, and we're going to explore inside that Oscorp building, which is great. But the one that I think that we should see is the one where we see Harry leaving Peter because he was using the tendrils to swing. So I would love to see something implemented like tendril traversal would be nice, because based on the whole entire scene, you see that Harry is using the tendrils coming out of his fist, and he's using them to go from building to building. And I feel like that would be a great way for us to get, you know, some tendril traversal with us swinging across the city or just swinging onto buildings and stuff like that. Now, this next one is, obviously, I want to see a fight with Carnage, because as we know, the hive mind is gone. So I could see Carnage going after Peter and Miles, and Venom finds out and he goes to help him out. And let's say, since we all know that Carnage is way stronger than Venom, I could see Peter and Miles helping Venom fight Carnage, since they did find out the weakness for it was sound. So if it worked for Venom, it's obviously going to work for Carnage. So this next one is, obviously, I want to see some more gore, since we did see Kraven get his head eaten off by Venom. I do want to see Venom do the exact same thing to Cletus in this game, so that way we could have more gore. And since, you know, they pretty much took the Kraven bitten off by Venom, I think it's fair to say that they need to add that. This next one is, I want him to swap in and out of forms, because in Ultimate Spider-Man, when Flash was Agent Venom, he was able to swap between his agent form and his actual true Venom form in case of an emergency or he was surrounded. So I do feel like that would be a great thing that they could add too, because the combat would be different for both forms as well. Like, just think about that for a second. Like, so let's say, like, if he gets surrounded by a whole bunch of Carnage cult members, he could instantly just turn into a large bulky form, and then boom, he just turns into that and we go crazy. Now, this next thing is that Harry needs to be playable, because when we saw that title screen for Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, we got to play as Miles. So it makes sense for us to play as Harry in this game. And to me, honestly, when we saw that title screen for Marvel Spider-Man 2, I initially thought that Harry was going to be playable. So I could see, since Harry's the host of Venom, it would make sense for Harry to be playable in this game. The next thing I want to see Anti-Venom gone, or at least Peter give it to Harry, because Dr. Connors has to play a part in it somehow, because he did say that even though the symbiote's gone, there's still some left in you. So Harry could still have a little bit of Venom inside of him, and then Peter and Connors find a way to give it to Harry towards the end of the game. Or I could see Peter giving up the anti-Venom suit to beat Carnage, just like how Ultimate Harry did in the Ultimate Spider-Man cartoon. So I could see that potentially being a possibility. So without a doubt, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. It's been your boy Phoenix, and I'll see you guys later with another banger.